your Cagle Automotive Blue Ridge Outlaws, your dirt slinging, fire breathing, American racer using, side spoiler wearing Blue Ridge Outlaws coming to you, Carolina Speedway 4 wide. As we have the missing man, the pole position open left in the memory of the man who helped build the Blue Ridge Outlaws to this day, Mr. Steve Heintz. And we are underway as they come off turn number 4. Little contact made, but everybody going to make it through. Timbo Mangum trying to get approval. 0.3, almost 4 wide. Jesse Rocket off the pace. The 537 off the pace coming off turn number 2. 4, as we are back underway this time. Back underway out of turn number 4. Here comes Matt Long looking to try to take a peek underneath the Nance into the top 5 as they go into 1 and 2. Here comes Colton Stanley to the inside of Dockery. Couldn't make it happen that time. He'll stay within striking distance going into turn 3. Stanley jumps to cushion. Here comes Kukin to the inside. Stanley will maintain the second spot at the line. Kukin, Green, Matt Long gets around Matthew Nance for 5th. All two-groove racetrack tonight here at Carolina Speedway. Kukin and Mark Green side by side for 3rd into turn number 3. 3 wide for a moment for 2nd as Kukin slides across the racetrack. Here comes Mark Green to 3rd. Mark Green to 3rd, Rich Kukin in 4th, Matt Long in 5th. Now a battle for 6th between Nance and Mintz, and what a racetrack tonight. Matt Long gets around Rich Kukin. There's so many battles on this racetrack, it's hard to find the one you want to watch the most. Jesse Rocket on a mission. Side by side for 2nd between Mark Green and Colton Stanley. Mark Green the 2nd on turn number 2, looking for the biggest win of his career here tonight. Stanley 3rd, Long in 4th, now side by side for 5th between Nance and Kukin. Through 3 and 4, and Nance will have the 5 spot as they come down to the line. Kukin is 6th, Mintz is 7th, Gary Maven 8th, Dalton Hodge in 9th, and Scott Shirey rounding out your top 10. Jesse Rockets marched his way up to 12th. He is working on Ron Parker for 11th down the back straightaway. It's like a repeat of Lancaster with Johnny Pursley coming from dead last. 3 wide almost for 2nd. Here comes the Hillbilly Deluxe to the inside of Colton Stanley. Matt Long is on the move in at 55. Ron Parker to the inside of Shirey, and he'll shut him off. Here comes Jesse Rocket to his outside. Meanwhile, side by side, as Dockery right behind Jerry Farley to put him a lap down. As they'll enter lap traffic for the first time, 7 complete. Took 7 laps to get into lap traffic. 8 complete as Pat Lindsay off the pace at the top of turn number 1. Matthew Nance able to get around Colton Stanley as the caution going to fly. Caution going to come out. 3. Actually, everybody going to get it all fanned out. No contact. And now Mark Green and Matt Long leaning on one another coming to the line. Matt Long and Mark Green wheel to wheel as Green gets back by Long. 3 wide as they split Justin Mintz down the back straightaway. Here comes Jesse Rocket. He gets around Gary Maeve and Dalton Hodge, and now he chooses to the high side of Justin Mintz. Rocket, got the door slammed on him by Justin Mintz. Rocket's up to 8. Ron Parker off the pace into 17. Ron the Bull Parker off the pace. Now he gets it back up and going. Everybody's still rolling on straight. We're still green. 10 complete for Brandon Dockery. Jesse Rocket able to get around Mintz, and now he's knocking on the door. Rich Kukin down the back straightaway. Caution out of 4 and 4 for Jerry Farley. Jerry Farley going for a spin coming off turn number 4 as the caution will fly. Brandon Dockery going to lead them back as they're bunching up coming off of turn number 4, and we're piling them up in 3 and 4. Scott Shirey, Gary Maeve. Caution out once again as Dockery will get them in the firing zone, and we are back underway once again. Everybody working through 3 and 4. Nance to the inside of Matt Long for 3rd. Move the 4 car to the 3rd spot. Long back to his inside. Side by side for 3rd. Side by side for 5th between Kukin and Colton Stanley. Side by side for 7th between Justin Mintz and Dalton Hodge. Kevin Godwin in that top 10. Timbo Mangum trying to get into the top 10. Godwin and Dalton Hodge make a little contact. Everybody rolling off straight. 2 grooves to be used tonight, and they're all in them. Jesse Rocket trying to march back to the front of the field again. Brandon Dockery, Mark Green, Matthew Nance, Matt Long, Rich Kukin. A little bit of shuffling there. Come off turn 4 with Gary Mabe in the middle, and everybody able to make it through. Jesse Rocket on a mission. Godwin and Hank Taylor 3 wide in the pack. Brian Foley, Timbo Mangum on that battle. So many battles all over the action track. They don't call it the action track for nothing. Brandon Dockery, Mark Green, Matthew Nance. The top 7 have separated themselves away from the field on single file. 8th through 10th, a battle between Dalton Hodge, Scott Shirey, and Jesse Rocket. Now Nance to the inside of Mark Green for second. He's going to look up underneath him on turn number 2. The Ronda Rocket to the inside of Mark Green, and he'll clear him going into turn 3. Move the 4 car to second. Now Matthew Nance to second, Mark Green in 3rd, Matt Long in 4th. Rich Kukin a solid run in the 5th position. Colton Stanley 6th, Justin Mintz 7th. Dalton Hodge in 8th. Here comes Jesse Rocket to the outside. Young off the launching pad, couldn't quite get around the 91. As Jerry Farley will be a lap car, he'll stay out of the leader's way, as now Dockery will close in on Sanders into turn 3. Hank Taylor, Kevin Godwin a little bumping and banging a little further in the pack, but everybody rolls it off straight. 16, 17 in the books, 17 laps in the books right here at the halfway point of the second annual Steve Heintz Tribute. Coming to halfway, this time by halfway down, halfway to go for Brandon Dockery. Now more lap traffic up ahead between Aaron Weed, Gary Mabe, and Brian Foley up ahead as they battle for position. Nance trying to eat into that gap little by little. Mark Green, Matt Long, Rich Kukin, Colton Stanley, Justin Mintz, Jesse Rocket to 8th. Brandon Dockery caught the wall there that time, but he's going to keep it rolling all straight. Brian Foley in the 11 trying to keep the car up and rolling. Dockery looking to the inside of Brian Foley right there. He'll put him a lap down. Here comes the 4 car on a mission. Matthew Nance has got him in his sights in the 1 and 2. Dockery, here comes the Ronda Rocket for the lead down the back straightaway. Matthew Nance going to take the lead into turn number 3. It'll be official when they come back this time by. Come to complete lap number 20 as they come out of turn number 4, 21 in the books. Matthew Nance, your new leader. New race leader, the Ronda Rocket. Brandon Dockery second, Mark Green in 3rd, Matt Long in 4th, Rich Kukin, Colton Stanley, Justin Mintz, Jesse Rocket in 8th, Dalton Hodge in 9th, Scott Shirey in 10th. Nance has got the lap car, Gary Mabe ahead of him. Now he's to the inside. Here comes Brandon Dockery going to try to use the lap car as a pick. He's back to the back bumper of the 4 car to turn 3. Oh, Matt Long gets cut off by a lap car and he's around. As soon as he planks, he can fire anytime to turn number 4. Going to take him to the apex, and looks like he's going to fire maybe off of 4, takes him late, and we're back underway. Brandon Dockery to the high side of Matthew Nance. Here he comes. He's got him a run off turn number 2. Here comes Brandon Dockery with a huge run into turn 3. Looking to challenge Nance for the lead. Dockery trying to get there as he works hard out of the corner. It's still Nance out front. Dockery, Green, Kukin, Stanley, Mintz in 6th. Here comes Jesse Rocket to all 3 stories of the Carolina Speedway. Brandon Dockery right there on the back door as he gets a little tight in 3 and 4. Here comes Mark Green to the inside, side by side for second at the line. It's still Dockery. Dockery now second, and now he'll pull back away from Mark Green. Rich Kukin, Colton Stanley, Justin Mintz, Jesse Rocket. If Timbo Mangum could gain one more spot, it could possibly be a dead heat heading into Cherokee Speedway tomorrow. A very, very close points battle. Could Dockery possibly take the points lead tonight heading into Cherokee Speedway? Less than 10 laps to go, 9 to go this time by for the 4 car. Dockery is hot on the heels. He's going all the way to the top. He's got a huge run. Here comes the 00. Brandon Dockery not going to give up. Now could it end in lap traffic? Dockery had some problems getting off turn number 4, and now he'll go to the top side again in 1 and 2. They've had some history here at Carolina Speedway before. Will history repeat itself again? 8 to go, coming to 7 this time by for the 4 car of Matthew Nance. Now they catch lap traffic one more time. They got Jerry Farley and Elliott Sanders right in the groove of your race leader, Nance. Here comes Dockery, going to try to use lap traffic as a pick. Couldn't quite make it happen that time. He'll go back to the outside, going into turn number 3. As they work out of 4, Nance has plenty of pressure from the 00. 6 to go to be 5 to go the next time by. They got a clear racetrack. Here comes Dockery for the lead on the outside of Nance into turn number 3. Wheel to wheel for the lead into turn 3. Who's going to have it this time by? 5 to go this time by. At the line, wheel to wheel for the lead. It's Brandon Dockery back to the lead. Here comes Nance back on the inside into 1 and 2. Dockery around Nance. He'll clear him off turn 2. Wow, unbelievable. But Nance is not going to give up. If I know Matthew Nance like I know him, he's not giving up. Will they catch lap traffic will be the question. 4 to go as Nance will go to the top side now. Mark Green 3rd, Rich Kukin 4th, Colton Stanley 5th, Jesse Rocket 6th, Justin Mintz in 7th, Scott Shirey 8th, Timbo Mangum in 9th, and Kevin Godwin the top 10. 3 to go this time by as Dockery has pulled a huge advantage over the Ronda Rocket. What a race tonight as they come down to 2 laps to go, battling all over the speedway. 5th, 6th, and 7th, an incredible battle. 2 to go, Popsicle 6 out for Dockery. They'll catch lap traffic right here at the end. Will this settle this race? Nance is right there with him into turn 3. Matthew Nance has hit the loud pedal. As they come out of 4, white flag in the air for Brandon Dockery. Nance got loose off of turn 4 that time by. Into 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. As Dockery will go around lap traffic one more time. He'll go around Brian Foley to put him in a lap down. Out of turn number 4, your second angle Steve Heintz tribute goes to Brandon Dockery. Matthew Nance in 2nd. Mark Green in 3rd tonight. Rich Kukin Jr. in 4th. Colton Stanley 5th. Justin Mix 6th. Jesse Rocket 7th. Timbo Mangum will be 8th at the line. Scott Shirey in 9th and Kevin Godwin rounding out your top 10.